What do the movies Rambo, Chicago, and Scary Movie all have in common? They were produced by the famous Harvey Weinstein. Without this particular man, we would never have the movies that we have today. Even Time magazine considers him to be one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. I've done a lot of research on Weinstein and found out that I am actually a huge fan of many of his films. Throughout my speech, I will tell you all about his accomplishments. I will tell you how he grew up, how he became influential, and what he is doing with his life today. Harvey Weinstein was born in New York on March 19, 1952. His father was named Max, and he was a diamond cutter. His mother was Miriam, and she was a secretary. He also had a brother named Bob, who would later become his co-creator of Miramax Films. They actually got the name Miramax from taking their father's name Max and their mother's name Miriam and combining them to make Miramax. Harvey and Bob were always huge fans of the entertainment industry. Ever since they were little, they would walk 2 miles to their local theater just to watch the movies that were playing. Harvey attended the University of Buffalo, where he spent most of his time raising money to bring concerts to the local Buffalo area. He later dropped out of college to follow around a concert business. Once he was done with that, he moved to New York to be a part of Paramount Productions. And this is where he found his true love. He decided to sell his concert business and create his own production company. Since with the money he got from selling his concert business and from the help of his brother Bob, they co-created the Miramax Films. Miramax did not start out very well. There was a big struggle. The brothers produced small-time films in their first few years. The movie, The Thin Blue Line, was actually one of their first big hits. It won them many awards and gave them the momentum that they needed to move on. Miramax Studios grew to be a major motion picture company. Miramax partnered with Walt Disney because of their newfound fame. Dimension Films, also part of Miramax, helped revolutionize the horror films such as Scream. Harvey Weinstein continues to be a very powerful man in Hollywood today. He co-produced Project Runway. He also formed a newfound membership with MGM. He has produced a lot of major motion pictures such as The Mist, the superhero movie, and Halloween. He was executive producer of the movie Bounce, and he was also nominated for The King's Speech. He won several Academy Awards, including Best Picture. He even has a show about him called Entourage. Harvey Weinstein grew up to be one of the most well-known producers in Hollywood, and without him, we wouldn't have the great movies we have today. Harvey has produced many movies, and even though not all of them were huge hits, he pushed through this and made some great movies. Because of this, I think he is a very influential person. His determination to work in the movie industry has paid off for him, and he is one of the biggest producers in America. Even Time magazine selected him at the top of the 100 most influential people.